All right, let's dive into one of soccer's most demanding and, honestly, most misunderstood positions, the modern wingback. And this quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head, right? There was a time when a wide defender's job was, well, simple. That time is long gone. The old job description, just mark your winger, hoof the ball out, that's a thing of the past. The role today is something else entirely. It's way more complex and, honestly, way more important.
So, if they're not just a defender anymore, what exactly are they? Well, there's this really cool concept that helps make sense of it all: the system regulator.
And here's what that actually means. A system regulator has three huge jobs that cover the entire field. When you're in possession, their job is to stretch the field. When you're defending, they compress the space. And in that chaotic moment in between, in transition, they have to be the ultimate problem solvers. It's a role that's less about legs and more about brains. It demands some serious intelligence.
Okay, let's break that down piece by piece. We'll start with the attacking side of things. And look, this isn't just about bombing forward. It's so much smarter than that. It's all about manipulating space and time. We all hear that wingbacks provide width. But what does that really mean? It's not just about passively standing out on the touchline. That width is actually strategic pressure. By holding that wide position, you're actively forcing the other team's defense to stretch out. And that's what creates those little pockets of space in the middle for your best players. It's not just positioning, it's a weapon.
And this right here is a huge difference maker. A poor wingback just chases the ball. They're reactive. But the elite ones, they're proactive. They create space before the ball even gets there. Their movement isn't just running. It's designed to open up passing lanes and create options for their teammates. They're always thinking a move or two ahead of everyone else. All right, so you've created the space. Great. But now, how do you actually receive the ball? This is where the little details become absolutely massive. A wingback's body shape, when they get a pass, it might seem like a small thing, but it literally determines what's possible for the entire team on the next play. And check this out. This is the impact. A closed body shape, facing your own goal or the sideline, it traps you. Your options are gone, and you're just inviting pressure. But an open body shape, where you can see the field, see your options, and play forward, that doesn't just free you, the player. It frees the entire system. It unlocks everything. Okay, let's talk about something everyone sees, the overlapping run. But here's the secret. The sprint itself isn't the skill. So what is it? It's all about the timing, knowing when to go. That's what separates the elite from the average. Yeah, this isn't just a blind sprint down the wing. It's a super fast three-step thought process. First, you've got to read the defense and spot a vulnerability. Second, you have to time your run to hit that exact window of opportunity. And third, if you get it right, you create a massive advantage. Go too early, you're offside. Go too late, the moment's gone. It has to be perfect. So that's the attacking side of the coin. But what happens the second you lose the ball? That's when the wingback's brain has to just flip a switch, instantly. Let's get into the defensive mind, which is all about control and awareness. And this rule is so simple, but it is absolutely critical. Sprint first, organize second. When you're transitioning from attack to defense, there's zero time to think. The very first thing you do is sprint back, get into your defensive shape. Then, once you're back, you can start organizing and talking. Recovery has to be immediate. But what about the ultimate test, right? You're stuck one-on-one with one of the best attackers in the world. What are you supposed to do? Well, the answer might not be what you think. See, here's the thing. The objective is not aggression. It's not about flying in with a crazy tackle to win the ball. That's just reckless. The real goal for an elite defender is control. It's about managing the situation, dictating where that attacker can go, and taking away their options. And here's the playbook for that. First, you just delay them, slow their progress down. Then you use your body to force them towards the sideline, because the sideline is your best friend. It's like an extra defender. And the whole time, you've got to stay balanced, stay disciplined, and fight that instinct to just dive into a challenge you might not win. And that really gets to the heart of it. Patience is defensive intelligence. Getting beat because you dove in too early, that's a failure. But staying on your feet, controlling the situation, and just waiting for your moment, or for a teammate to help out, that is smart defending. Of course, defending isn't only about the player with the ball. What about when the ball's all the way on the other side of the field? Well, the wingback still has a non-negotiable job, protecting that back post. You have to be constantly scanning, constantly aware, ready to tuck in and stop an easy goal. It's a totally mental skill. Okay, so we've looked at the attacking mind and we've looked at the defensive mind. When you put those two together, you get the complete player. And the one thread that ties it all together? This is a cognitive position. It's played in the head. I mean, just look at this. It's all about understanding space, recognizing timing, processing a ton of information super quickly, and then executing under massive pressure. And on top of all that, you have to switch between attack and defense in a heartbeat. This is why the modern wingback is so incredibly valuable. So after all this, how should we really be measuring a wingback's performance? I'll tell you, it's not the metric you probably think it is. And here it is. This is the big takeaway. They're not measured by distance covered, but by problems solved. We always see those stats, how many miles a player ran, but that's not the point. The real value of a great wingback is how many tactical problems they solve for the team over and over again.
Which leaves us with this final idea. They don't just play their position, they control the game itself. The modern wingback isn't just some supporting actor anymore, they're a main character. By regulating everything from width to transitions, they're not just playing a role in a system, they are the system. They control the very flow of the game.